5 of 11 here in the third. Love open for three, lets it fly. Oh, big rebound by Lamar Stevens.
They won't shoot it again. Stevens finally scores right at the end. Wow.
Was the Suns so dominant on their home floor last season, 27-9. They had that.
But their defense has pretty much smothered the Cavs and got them out of their identity.
Lamar Stevens sees his first action, promptly takes a pass and scores.
Good.
Yeah, right. Windler off the bounce to Stevens. Steven drives on Randall. That's a good one.
Down the offensive rebound, goes across the lane. That was a wild shot. Picked up by Kispert, and that's rejected by Stevens. Wizards have two 6'10" players as Stevens got it. Lamar Stevens pockets the corner three.
Was a step behind, he threw the hammer down.
Garland works after it, comes up with it. Garland, Stevens, see ya! And he gets fouled!
And then the Mavs won't be thinking about these guys for a while. Won't see him until March 30th. Bank shot is good.
That's a nice touch.
Lamar Stevens has checked in for Cleveland. Caleb Martin has come into the game for Miami. There's Stevens, the Penn State man, and he buries it. Oh, and Lowry loses. He hasn't turned it over much, especially recently. Stevens for Allen. Oh, that man above the rim. Knocked it down. Knocked down Robinson and drew the foul as well.
Use that explosive speed. He changing defenses, his second unit going full court, and then the 2-3. But look how well prepared this Cleveland get all the way out and contested at the three-point line. He's got great foot speed along with that length. And boy, what an active defender.
Oh, there's Lamar Stevens. He's a battler. This is Denzel Valentine in for the first time tonight. He's out of Michigan State. And that's good. Lamar Stevens. This game. Oh, Vincent threw it away. Look out. Stevens scared the ball boys right off.
The Cavaliers have with Mobley playing the 5. Is he going to be a center that's going to pick and pop for the shot or roll to the basket like
shovel pass over to Stevens? That's his first look, and he knocks it down off the bench. He's got 5 of those 13 points. How about Stevens again? Carbon copy. Wow. Back to back.
Back to the Bulls. The Cavs have this 22-point lead. Kevin Pangos has checked in, so has Dylan Windler. Played a couple of games with the charge as Dean Wade cashes in. Wade back in the lineup after missing the last. Did the job early on the Bulls. They've held Chicago to under 42% from the field.
And that's what it is. Their defense is carrying them a lot early in the season.
Garland pedals to the foul line. Deals to Stevens. Stevens fires and cans it.
He's worked on that whole team, and that makes it a tough situation.
Stevens spins, fires.
Wade left open. And another opportunity here for the Cavs. Kick out that time off of like really the 1 foot. We're hoping that he gets at least 34 here tonight. We need it.
Josh, one of the most prolific scorers in Southern California basketball. And understanding that momentum, you need to score in that possession. George does.
Nice little run here for the Bucks, and in the corner, Osman. Lamar Stevens for 2. Stevens, and 1.
What the big guy's supposed to do.
Young hesitation move, misfires. Out come the Cavs. Good quick pass by Goodwin to find Stevens, and Stevens crushes it home.
Good one, keeping his hand.
Through the rookie Evan Mobley on this possession. Markkanen probes, finds Stevens. Stevens spins right around Lou Williams.
Take advantage of Lou Williams on that block. They put so much pressure on the officials, and you got to make a call, and it's hard.
Stevens to the basket. That snaps a Hawks 12 extra pass. Stevens is open. Wade rescues the possession, finds Stevens. Stevens knifes to the hole. Banks and scores.
He said, well, if I can't get it down.
Pangos love Allen, Wade, and Stevens. Stevens, and a block is called.
Right.
And they're going to count it.
Right.
Stevens will get continuation.
Knock the 3 down.
Stevens goes baseline, runs into Turner. Somehow was able to muscle it in.
Hold on to the ball.
Sabonis is 7 of 10 from the field. Stevens to the basket. He banks and scores.
Good attacking of the basket.
Lance Stevenson and O'Shea Brissett have checked in for the visitors. Goodwin dumps off to Stevens. Stevens cracks it home and draws a foul. Thought about it.
You see, when Marketing gets that little guy in there, he's got to go after it.
Speaking of getting little guys in there, Garrett Allen. Mobley finds Stevens. Stevens across the lane against his body.
Bicycle the legs inside with a left-hand delivery that won't go. Garland up the floor, speed dribble into the paint, right at Nurk, high banker up and in.
That's too bad. You're going to drive the ball. You're going to have to pull up, shoot those floaters early, or you're going to be in trouble.
Stevens with a steal, all the way down on the other end with a flush.
He's got Steph on a switch. You see the passing ability. Garland had made one from deep and bottoms a second. He shoots it at nearly Garland and Rondo together here. Now, Stevens is an interesting player because
Garland the rebound, pushing it up to Rondo. Stevens goes all the way and one.
The league, but especially the Warriors players, react to Klay Thompson.
Tells you all you need to know is Lamar Stevens with a two-handed jam. He's out. Now 2 for 8. Oh, nice find. Osman and Stevens running the floor is rewarded.
18 in the first half, the only Warrior in double figures. Stevens has been the double-figure scorer for the Cavs, and Lamar Stevens.
No, their defense has been fine. They've actually guarded the Warriors well until the ball gets up on the rim as Stevens
continues. It is a rough schedule. 6 games in 9 days. They've got 5 games this week, including 2 back to here in the first minute. Garland on the cut, kicks it back out to Stevens, and Stevens continues the trend. Good defense by Halliburton on Garland. Stevens with the step back.
He's struggled from the field a little bit tonight, Mark, but they need him to get rolling.
Picture perfect alley-oop, Stevens. Cleveland's got numbers. They got a 5-on-3. Boy, Markkanen tried to dunk it on his own teammate, Allen.
You saw when Stevens got it in the post. What the Jazz do is Markkanen gets an easy one. But
we've hit the 5-minute mark. Fast moving, not a lot of fouls or free throws. Lamar Stevens, baseline scored over Pascal.
Egregious things that are let go, and you just play on. Maybe give them a warning. But unfortunately, Jazz are missing an important piece.
Garland goes half-court set, passes out. Stevens on a drive against Conley. Rises up, shoots and hits.
Start making an impact.
41% on the year from downtown, so 6.9. Right back at you.
Wide open looks from the three-point line.
Stevens playing with confidence. Out by Mobley. Stevens with a loose ball, wraparound bucket, and Utah down 11. And it jumps to 3rd consecutive shots. And for the night, they are 9 of 29 now from 3. Cross court, breaking, easy bucket, and Stevens now.
He's doing a good job of closing the distance and making contact, but obviously not enough for the officials.
Stevens, Friday, Saturday, to regroup and think, and hopefully to get a player or 2 back. And maybe one of those players will be Rudy Gobert.
Off the iron, rebound to the Cavs. Garland gets an open look for 3, and he drains it. Garland. What a pass inside. Wow.
The basketball, end up with a good-looking shot of the elbow. My Bryn Forbes, that just unfortunately doesn't fall.
Stevens attacks and gets the foul on clock and shot clock with Garland having possession.
DeJounte going for the 2-for-1 there, getting the extra possession.
Nobody got a body on Stevens.
Piece of that one, too.
Again, Allen trying to bury McDermott and does so and scores. Garland. Stevens. The Cavaliers take the lead, 94.
It was an extension, man.
Lamar Stevens able to connect.
A lot of activities from all 5 guys to win that battle on the boards tonight.
Stevens attacks on the baseline, and the Cavaliers with a resounding strike.
Williams got Williams in the air, dumps it back to Love. Stevens explodes out of the corner and scores.
Yeah, that's exactly.
To put it mildly, but you've got to have those types of timeouts in order to have big moments in the game.
No question. Thanks, Serena. Stevens, 18-footer, got it. Stevens to the foul line. Tough shot.
Yeah, you execute a play to get to a result. Sometimes we're impatient as players because we see an opening. Got to take your time sometimes.
Stevens cans a mid-range jumper short. Osmond bats it to Love. Outlet pass to Stevens. Stevens in toward Burks. Puts it up, puts it in, and draws the foul. Well earned by Rick. Superstar with the club as inside Lamar Stevens. Stevens gives the Cavaliers a 78. Wade, Allen, and Stevens. Thank you, Serena and Campy. Shot clock dwindling again, as Serena mentioned. Stevens connects with under a second remaining far in this first half. The Cavs commit a turnover. Garrett Temple to the basket. It's a race by Stevens. A three, steps inside the arc, slings one to Love. Love now to Allen. Outside it goes to Stevens. He slashes, reverse layup. What a move.
Whoa!
Lonzo Ball, of course, shipped to Chicago this summer. Stevens cuts to the basket, and Love found him.
Moving without the ball.
It's Osmond. Osmond across the lane. Stevens will take a mid-range jumper and knock it disbatted. Comes to Stevens. Hart ran out of airspace. Dean Wade was there defensively. Stevens snakes his way to the basket.
Out jumps Şengün.
Wow.
And then running the break. The Rockets had guys back, but we're still like there was one. Stevens attacks baseline. It goes to the basket. Dunks it down. The Rockets quickly come.
Like to see on a night-to-night basis as the Rockets, grow up. Christian Wood having a good game. Kevin Porter getting in the action and hitting big shots.
Glasses on, make sure I was looking at the right stats. Hornets miss another layup. This time it's Oubre. Lamar Stevens. Score the goal and a foul.
Strong for Lowry. He's just going to muscle him down low and flip it over top.
Love dumps off to Stevens. Stevens creeps baseline.
They're getting down the floor quickly. Got a lot to make.
Pacers down 20-12. And a drive and a 10-point lead for the Cavaliers uniform. Love misses. Stevens with the offensive rebound. 6 seconds. Garland. Stevens got it.
See how they carry that through the fourth quarter, because that had been a problem on the road. Don't foul him. If he makes that, he just makes it. Just stay solid.
2 scores off one leg for Tyler. Look out the other end. Lamar Stevens winning that. Stevens has it roll in plus a foul, so a little tax must be paid.
Accepted by Garland. Those passes are dangerous.
Well, they played that play twice now.
Here's Osmond. A three.
They know the Bulls like to come from that.
The Bulls defense starting to lock in. The Cavaliers struggling offensively. Nearly 5 minutes without a bucket until then from Stevens. They needed that badly.
Ejected by Stevens. Garland. Stevens with the dunk.
Wow. One defensive pair.
Actually had 33 in a game earlier this season between these teams. First week this month of March, and Stevens again off a Garland feed. Rescues the possession.
Good hustle by Okoro to get it back.
Stevens wheels in toward Green, floats and scores. Garland uses the window. Stevens with the follow. He guides it in. Cavs this morning at shoot-around were preaching run, run whenever you can. Stevens right in toward Monk. Puts it up and in. And Lamar Stevens. That's not easy to do as Reeves missed badly. Garland no look the pass and finds a cutter in Stevens. Picked up by Anthony, draws a double, slices to the basket. Stevens over everybody, banks it home. Perimeter Garland goes to the baseline. There's the open man. Stevens puts it up and in.
Yeah, nice ball movement. One side of the floor.
Barnes on him, the cut by Stevens. Over top Boucher, and that ends at 15-0 run. The Cavs at 39% shooting in the corner. Stevens 3, good. So it's corner threes set. Van Vliet slow to get up. Here's Osman, and there's a slam dunk. Van Vliet, and by the time they came back over, Siakam knocked it down. He's got 11 in the quarter. Stevens on the inside. Stevens with the response.
Love lobs to Markin, and Markin makes the catch. Load Stevens with a follow. He showed up at training camp one season in a helicopter in full gear and ready to go for practice number 1 as Lamar Stevens cans alone.
In most ball games. Look at that. Great pass to the corner, wide open. Take advantage of your talent.
Garland with his head up, deals to Levert. Stevens thought about it from the corner, instead tracks baseline. He banks
it coming. You know where it's going. You got to be ready.
Stevens took a bump from Green. He gets it to go.
Hopefully in the middle now. Cavs have to really do a team job of keeping people out of the middle.
Stevens to the basket off the Love feed, set to return. Garland deals to Stevens. Stevens ties this game, and we have a timeout called by the man. Shot clock shows 4. Love launches. Stevens guides it in. Stevens.
No, he hasn't. Man, he's firing it up there.
Stevens creeps baseline. Got there, he banks it in.
Does that so well, attacking that baseline.
Good first half, AC.
Oh, yeah, I like it. Cavaliers showing a lot of action. Whoa. Caught him sleeping that time.
Telling Bertans to double. Imagine Jason Kidd likes to throw doubles. And opposing guards as Stevens knocks dead seasons, and that was Gary Payton. Levert out of the corner, and that block comes to Stevens. Stevens, Lakers, they rested their starters in the fourth quarter. One can anticipate as Stevens leaks out. He does. Well, look now, it's only an 8-point game. Stevens to the basket, he lays it up and in.
They're going to be right back into the gym within a couple of weeks at the end of the season, but we like to see the passion and the fire to close out the season here, guys.
3 Cavs in double figures.
Look at Barrett denying Levert, but he's open now.
Quarter 3, Stevens knocks it down.
Going on. That I was really surprised the way they booed him the last introduction when he played.
What would your message be to Julius Randle?
Stevens with 6 on the shot clock, works on Milton, drifting shot. Over the second quarter with a couple of turnovers. Harden wanders down the lane and was knocked away from him. Osmond looks to leak out. He's alongside Stevens. Great pass to Stevens.
Get out there, play defense, play your game, the shots will come.
Garland with a steal as Jordan couldn't handle it. Finds Stevens. Stevens leaked out, puts it up and in, gets fouled by Harden, and Lamar Stevens has a chance for the strip. Comes to Love. Love long outlet pass to Stevens. Stevens to the basket, right through Harden.
Every time.
Stevens in toward Embiid, steps back for an 18-footer. What a Garland. And a half step on Harris to the basket, dumps off to a trailer, and Stevens. Now it's Markkanen who fires. Hey!
They shoot over the top.
Stevens slows, dumps to Markkanen for a long-range 3. Hey!
Challenge was you tell your teammates we're gonna stay up 20.
Right, we're gonna stay up 20.
Stevens goes baseline and hammers it.
Wow.
Double-double for Love, 10 rebounds and 32 points for Love. Stevens inside off the Rondo feed. It's gonna be a fun couple of months as Okoro gallops down the lane. Stevens follows.
Standing there waiting.
Stevens pivots and scoops and scores.
Put enough English on it to keep it.
By one. Levert comes out of the pack. Up ahead, Stevens. And Cleveland in 7. He's knocked down both of his threes. Garland gives it up. Stevens is whacked. And he scores it.